Okay, so I'm in the middle of writing right now, but just got this package in the mail, and I believe, it should be the hardcover author, proof copy. Couldn't think of the word proof. If I'm a little out of breath, sorry. I walked to my mailbox, and I have a long driveway, and it's all the way at the end on the road, and it's a little bit chilly out today. It's like a decent temperature, but there's no sunlight, so a little bit huffy. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Okay. Have the reveal for you guys. You guys get to see it first. Does it look good? Does it look good? It's fucking big. So real quick, I'll mention, of course, before we get into it, any imperfections that we see will be fixed before it's released. Today is the 13th. It's being released on the 16th. I still have like a day or two to make changes, which is why I actually pushed back the release so I would have time to get this in the mail so I could check everything. So, okay, alright, looks pretty clean. I already have a little bent corner right there, but fucking that's Amazon for you. So obviously it's a proof copy. I'm sorry, it's flipped for you guys. I'm recording selfie mode, but has a proof copy ribbon across, or the not for resale. On the back, the text is legible. I'll show you in a sec. The text is legible. The images are legible and clear. Transgression is a tiny bit pixelated, but I think that might just be variability when it comes to printing on like the glossy surface. The website is visible. I don't think there's any spelling errors. And then, if you guys, there's a QR code right there in the back that should just lead you to the website. I did check it before I put it on there, so it should work. Opening it up, a nice white paper. We have the 10th anniversary special edition right there. I'm not used to hardcovers, man. That's crazy. Reviews. A couple of reviews on this page. A blank page to separate. Table of contents, copyright 2015 to 2025. And then table of contents. Page 1 starts on page 1, which is something I still can't even fix in the paperback version because Microsoft Word sucks. The text looks really nice, a good spacing here between the actual gutter, and then the text looks clean. As far as I'm aware, from what I've checked with all my proofing and everything, all the chapters should be fine and aligned properly. I'll check it all 100%. I will go page by page to make sure. I've had it happen before where I would, everything would look fine. Like for example, I'll have chapter 1-7 and it'll be perfect on the preview, but then when it actually prints, it printed like middle of this page or something. Like that just happens, and it's like, it's the way that Amazon sucks. That's the way that Amazon sucks. So right over here at the end, you have bonus content starts on page 474, and then it goes bonus content straight to the author Q&A, which is about 45 questions that I answered just through like a query online. I just found questions to ask authors and then picked through them. It was like 50, I think, and I cut 5 questions because they were basically repetitive. They were just like, what's your favorite author? What's your favorite author? What's your favorite author? Just a bunch of like repetitive shit. It's the same question, just asked in a different way that would have led to the same answer. So I removed about 5. So you go to that, and then you have terms and concepts, which is stuff like tuffle, how to pronounce it, and then the basic description of what they are, the ditch, anima, demonic energy and abilities, rift portal, artifacts, relic, and spiritual artifacts, and just kind of how the concepts of those things work. I have a whole soliloquy of the birth, life, and death of a tuffle, which is like 2 pages of just like basically the life cycle of how that works. Then you get to character biographies, which the one thing I don't like about the character biographies is they'll go along the page like this, and then they will basically, if I can get it, will continue on to the next page, which not much I can really do about that besides squishing the text to make it really small, but they're all clearly outlined. But this has stuff like, for each character you got full name, nickname, birthday, if they have a tuple or if they have a host and who they are, gender, personality type, mother, father, siblings, handiness, height, weight, ethnicity, blood type, color, eye color, hair color, distinguishing features, educational background, talents and skills, known abilities and weapons, mannerisms, hobbies and interests, favorite color, favorite school subject, favorite song, favorite food, favorite number, favorite season, general likes, general dislikes. Some have guilty pleasures, greatest flaws, best qualities, mental illnesses, short-term goals in life, long-term goals in life, most embarrassing things, and biggest fears. And these are all things that pertain to the character in the book throughout and by the end of book 1. So you won't be seeing like long-term goals in life that pertain to a character where they're at in life by book 2. It's only pertaining to here because I had to do my best in the bonus content to not obviously spoil things and try to include bonus content that didn't hint at or do anything weird with next book, with any of the other books and stuff. And then we have characters in here for the bonus content. We have fucking my keyboard, Kim, Alice, her dad, Alex, Tansu, Kari, Joey, Stacy, Lucy, Felix, Destro, and Lyomic. Where's Lyomic? Lucy. There she is, Lyomic. Okay, I skipped the page. Then we have fun facts and first draft endings, which just has a bunch of random stuff like Kim's original name when I first wrote it, how I imagined characters to look before I did any artwork of them, stuff like different endings of the book, different scenes of the book that I removed. There's a lot of stuff. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 pages of fun facts. Then there's an alternate storyline if Kim didn't meet Tansu in the school hallway, which is cool. It just kind of goes along like an idea of, oh, this is what I think would have happened to the character if she didn't establish that new friendship and establish that bond that kept her grounded. Then we have Sin and Chrism backstory ideas. So this is just stuff like on the very early days of, what is Sin's backstory? I don't explain it at all in book 1, and we don't really get it in there. We get it mostly in book 2. Well, somewhat in book 2, and then mostly Devil to the Damned. But this is just like Sin being like a religious philosopher in the 15th century kind of shit, and just like whatever, how he got to where he is. And then you get to see early concepts of different characters we see in book 2 before they became that character, like Oren from the Council and stuff like that. And then, probably most uncomfortably, we have the Never Lie original short story, which is the, like, 10-page, very first concept story. Like, I mean, very first. So bad that it's embarrassing to even have it in here, but it shows that the 10-page short story evolved into not only this, but, like, 9 other books. That will be 9 or 10 other books by the time I'm done with it. So it is interesting just to see where, I mean, this is so short and crazy that it starts with Kim and Tansu meeting. And so that's like, it's insane. And then lastly, at the end, on the very last page, we have the original drawing I did, the Never Lie sketch I did after waking up from a dream of that girl with stitched lips that inspired me to start writing her story, which became this. So, and looking at the cover, I think the cover looks really good. I don't see any line errors. The quality, the print quality looks good. The title looks good. Everything is legible and it's very clean. So again, I don't think I have to do anything about this. I think I think it passes. I will still check everything, make sure the file is up to date before it goes live. I'll do that all tonight. But yeah, so it's only available in hardcover, the 10th anniversary edition. It's only available in hardcover because I think that's the best way to present it and to make it more special. It's obviously a little bit bigger than the actual, I don't have a book down here to show you, but the original. My paperbacks are all 5.5 by 8.5. This is 6 by 9, so it really is just like a big, hefty, like, special thing. And it'll be available, like I said, on March 16th, which is Tansu's birthday, for $30 US. And to explain that, I would have to list this at a minimum, because of everything, of $21. And if I sold it for, say, an even a rounded number like 25 that feels comfortable, I would make like $2 profit for this. So it's like, I don't care about the profit, that's not the point, but it's still just like, damn, no, fuck that. So listed it up to 30, and which honestly only makes me about $4 or $5 per copy, which sucks, but that's just the way that goes. Anyway, go ahead and check it out. It's under its own listing, which will be on its own. It'll be on the website on the Vengeance Children of House list, and then under hardcover 10th anniversary edition. I'll have that all on the website ready to go by the time it launches, and I will link that in the description below. So my throat is really dry. Holy shit. Iced coffee. Ugh. I still don't like coffee much, but here we are. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks guys for watching, and please check it out. I worked really hard on the entire series, and I worked really hard on putting this together. This has been like the past 2 weeks of non-stop brainstorming and drawing and editing and compiling and researching my own shit. Ugh, it's exhausting, and now I'm just back to writing. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks guys. Bye.